So hi, I'm Cristina Dolan, and I'm an engineer and entrepreneur, and I work in cybersecurity. So the reason why cybersecurity is very important when building applications is that cyber is the most immediate financially material risk that organizations face today. And in this connected 4.0, 5.0 world, cyber is the equivalent to what carbon was for the third industrial revolution. So we have to take it very seriously. Entrepreneurs can build applications very quickly, and as you see in these incredible hyper-innovation phases that have taken place for example, blockchain, DeFi, cybersecurity hasn't been number one on the list. It's really about innovating and going after these opportunities. But now I think we're at a point of maturity with some of these applications or these capabilities where people have to put that higher on the list and really take cybersecurity very seriously as they build and deploy these applications. So I recently wrote a book on ESG, and there was an article in the World Economic Forum that followed around cybersecurity being the most immediate financially material risk that organizations face. And while I think that right now there's a big focus on the climate and carbon, that's really because of the third industrial revolution. Today in the fourth industrial revolution, where people are connected with technology, data, you have all these autonomous vehicles and activities that are so dependent on these technologies, you really have to take cybersecurity very seriously because they have a material impact, financial impact. I mean, if you think about it, in the current scenario with the war, it's being weaponized, right? If you take down a power plant, you can't fill up your car with glass, you can't get water, you can actually decimate a community very quickly. So cyber is probably one of the biggest risks, a transparent risk, but one of the biggest risks that society faces as a whole. So when it comes to building solutions that are secure, I think it's really about protecting the data and the transactions and the validity of the data that is being utilized in that environment. And so there are a couple of things that need to be thought about. First of all, you have to think about the controls in that environment, which is part of typical cybersecurity risk assessments. You have to think about people. Now, people represent probably the highest risk in the usage of any application and the risks associated with that. So you have to train people in terms of how to access and protect their access information. And then from an application perspective, you have to make sure that the application itself, the algorithms, the APIs are well tested and well thought out. So you have vulnerabilities in multiple levels that have to be thought out. But obviously these are things that you look at from traditional cybersecurity practices. And I think that you need to have a lot more of that discipline in building these innovative applications that entrepreneurs are building today.